Special meeting. Today is July the 26th, 2022, and this meeting has been given proper notice as required under the Ohio Revised Code 121.22. I'd like to begin our meeting first with the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag and ask all those who have served our country or serve in our country to lead us, please. Thank you again for serving our country. Board meeting minutes were sent to each one from our July the 12th, 2022 meeting. Has everyone had an opportunity to review them, and are there any changes, additions to those minutes?
I have none. I'll move approval of the board meeting minutes from the July 12th meeting.
A second.
Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Anyone abstaining? That motion carries. Thank you very much. Next on the agenda is the statewide independent candidate petition anomaly. Ms. Hall, can you get us into that, move us into that?
Sure. Staff received a statewide independent candidate petition for U.S. Senator. Those statewide candidate petitions are filed with the Secretary of State's office, then sent to each local board of elections to review the signatures. Our bipartisan staff reviewed the signatures of Ms. Prather's petitions and found some anomalies and brought those to the attention of the board at your last meeting. The board then voted to issue a subpoena, and that was done, and Ms. Prather is here with us this morning.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, and as you've indicated, Ms. Prather is here.
Madam Chair, as I previously stated at the previous board meeting, I'm going to recuse myself from any discussion or participation in this discussion. And I know Ms. Prather, we serve on an organization outside of here, so I don't want any kind of appearance of impropriety or conflict of interest, so I'm going to recuse.
Thank you very much. Ms. Prather is here, and this is an opportunity which we really need to hear from her, what her thoughts are regarding some of the irregularities. I'm going to ask Ms. Prather if she will step to the podium, please. And before we begin, or you begin presenting to us, I'd like to have her sworn in, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
My pleasure.
We're going to go ahead and I'm sure that if you don't know what some of the anomalies are, are you aware what some of the irregularities are?
Madam Chair, I have not reviewed any information, and before I get started, I do have counsel, Erica Underwood, but unfortunately she could not be here today, and she asked me to request a continuance.
Okay.
Okay? Since it's a subpoena.
Mr. Stevenson?
Yeah.
I have a question. Has her counsel reached out to you or to any member of the board in advance of the hearing? Not to put you on the spot, you said you did get one, or you? I did not. Oh, did not get one yesterday, okay. Did the leadership of our board hear from her attorney to ask for a continuance?
No, we have not. Is that correct? Yeah, we have not.
Okay. Yeah, I think the right to counsel is sacrosanct, and I would agree with Mr. Stevenson. I do wish that your attorney, if in fact you have an attorney, would have let us know sooner so as to not inconvenience multiple members of the board. But nevertheless, I'm happy to agree to reset the meeting, Madam Chair, to give her a chance to bring her attorney.
It seems to me that it's going to be her attorney that's going to have to, before we can schedule a meeting, she needs to communicate with us, with our attorney and the board, just to let us know what her availability is, so we're not pulling a special meeting again and having to postpone or reconvene it again.
Yeah, I apologize for any inconvenience. I apologize. I know you all are busy.
You know, at this point, again, I'm coming out of the legal judicial world. My sense is that we set a new hearing date and that we advise counsel, since we have a name on the record, perhaps we can advise counsel that that's the new date for the hearing. And if she's not available, perhaps that can be communicated back to her attorney and we can go back from there. But that would be I'm just one voice here, but that would be my suggestion to our board, and that is that we set it out for a couple weeks and do it again.
Well, I'm looking.
We have a
at-
regular meeting of August the 9th, do we not?
We have one, well, we have a meeting, we're here on August the 1st as well.
Right, the meeting from August 9th was moved to August 1st because of the primary election on the 2nd.
So I would like to make a recommendation that we reschedule for August the 1st.
Madam Chair?
Yes.
If you recall, I'll be out of
That's right.
the country, and with Mr. Mallory recusing, we won't have a quorum. So I am back on the 8th, so anytime after the 8th.
We do have a special meeting already scheduled on August 15th at 8:30 a.m. For staff to present the provisionals that are cast in the August election to the board, as well as ballot remakes. And then we're meeting later that afternoon at 3 p.m. to certify
That's
the election. So you do have that meeting of August 15th scheduled.
The 15th is problematic. I have a jury trial set at 10 that I suspect may go to trial.
So if we look at August the 8th,
Monday.
that seems like, that's a Monday. I guess a lot depends on are you back here on the 8th, or?
I am, yes, Madam Chair, I am back, assuming we can get back.
Oh, that's a good point.
But I return the evening of the 7th, so.
How about in the afternoon?
On the 8th?
Mm-hmm.
That's fine with me. I can certainly make that work.
How about you, Alex?
The 8th, I've got something at 4 that's not movable, but I mean, I already had the 9th at 8:30 booked. I don't know, does that work for everybody else or no?
Did you say the 9th or
The
the
9th,
8th?
the 9th at 8:30 in the morning was already on my calendar as a regular meeting. I don't know if that works. Sherry, no?
For staff, we can make that work.
Let's do the 8th.
Okay, what time?
8:30 in the morning?
I've got court at 9, so that's no good for me. I could do in the afternoon.
I could do the afternoon as well.
How about, are we reconvening on that day at 3? Is that what you said?
The following week.
Yeah, that's the following Monday.
I would suggest then 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock's fine, as long as I'm out of here by 4:30.
Okay, yes.
What day?
August the 8th.
I have court on that day. I'm in court on August the 8th and 9th. In the courthouse, Hamilton County. I don't know if you heard, Sherry, but I said I have court on August 8th, so I'm not available.
Madam Chair,
Yeah.
we have something scheduled on the 15th, correct? Is that what you said?
On the 15th, correct, you have an 8:30 a.m. meeting, and then we had planned to reconvene at, I believe, either 2:30 or 3. I have to double check that.
My challenge with that day is I do have a trial scheduled at 10, so I thought the 8:30 meeting would be one of our routine, cleanup meetings for the board. If this hearing takes longer than anticipated, it changes my schedule significantly on the 15th, so that's my challenge.
So do you have, what's the 15th? Are we talking about the 15th or the 16th?
The 15th is what's on the table, and it's problematic for me if the meeting goes longer than its usual, 30 to 45 minutes, which is what I had planned on for a regular meeting post-election.
You also have another special meeting scheduled on August 19th to certify nonpartisan and independent candidate petitions for the November election. Deb, is that, or Alex, do you have it? I think it's either at 2:30 or 3.
I have
on the
2:30.
19th.
I have it on 2:30 on my
3 on the
calendar.
19th. So you
I
already have
could
that
do
meeting.
2:30 on the 19th.
Well, we already have a meeting, we're already scheduled for another meeting here. Could we do it at the 19th at 1 o'clock?
Can't we just lump them all together?
Yeah, it'll just be a continued meeting,
Right.
correct?
Yes.
So start at 2:30 or start at, and continue on, or?
I could
at
start
1?
earlier. I don't know about you, Chip. I mean, I could
Yeah, I
start.
can.
What's your pleasure?
We would just have to renotice that one, I guess, but
Yeah, we have not yet noticed that one.
So are we looking at August the 19th at 1 o'clock?
1:30?
1:30? Okay.
1:30 is better. Dave, that works for you and your team?
It does. August 19th.
Rest of the team, does that work for you all? Okay, so, based on the rescheduling of the special hearing, we will reschedule it for August the 19th at 1:30 PM.
All right, just so the record's clear, the subpoena was issued for today. The subpoena is going to be valid until the hearing is concluded. So the subpoena the new date for what we're going to do, since it was a Ms. Prather's request, we're not going to have to issue a new subpoena for that. But I would suggest that we send some notice in writing to Ms. Prather so she's got it right.
And we should also, it seems to me that somehow we've left, since we now are aware that you have an attorney representing you.
Yes.
That information should be, we need the contact information so we can submit that information to her as well.
Yes. If you want to send something to her, her address is 1813 West Galbraith Road, North College Hill.
Yeah,
Okay.
she can get a hold of me or I can get a hold of her. It doesn't really matter, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's your name?
Erica Underwood is what she said before.
No, what's your name?
Dave Stevenson.
Dave Stevenson. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Stevenson.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a blessed day.
You as well. And we also have Kenny here from representing the Secretary of State's office. Do you have any update for us? Since we're here.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
This week is extended early voting hours. I have nothing for you this morning. I know that the board's team is working hard this week. There's voting hours this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, so we'll also be working as we prepare for Election Day next Tuesday.
Fantastic. We're moving here as well. Everyone is busy and being very considerate and trying to get their time in and taking a day or a few hours here and there in preparation whenever they can. So
Yes.
something like that is happening throughout our state as well. So thank you very much. Thank you as always. Any other questions or anything else we need to be aware of?
Not from staff.
Staff? Any staff? Okay, like to entertain a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed or abstaining? That motion carries. Thank you very much.
See your staff report.